Hello Kaloni.
Hello Sitaram.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our 10th
10th
vlog.
vlog. So what are we going to do today?
Today, for a change, we are going to do a crossbar challenge. Sorry for a football reference intro. As you all can see, we look happy because this was shot after the exams. Now let's rewind and see what happened before the exams. Today is 26th. The time now is around 10 p.m. and within the next 12 hours we will be giving our first fourth year paper, which is MSK. To give you an overview, in fourth year we have four papers, only four. First is MSK, which is musculoskeletal physiotherapy. Second is neuro physiotherapy. Third is cardiopulmonary physiotherapy, and fourth is CBR, which is community based physiotherapy. So tomorrow is musculoskeletal physiotherapy, in which we will be having conditions related to the muscle and skeletal. For example, any fracture cases like humerus fracture, femur fracture, patellar fracture, and conditions related to the muscle such as rotator cuff injury or any other condition. So yeah, am I nervous for tomorrow? Not really. My goal for tomorrow is just I want the advice which we have got from our seniors is that you won't be able to write everything. Even if you know everything, you won't be able to write everything because there is limited papers which is given to you, and you have to write all the answers in that. It is around 40, I guess, and you won't be able to write every single thing, every single treatment option for that particular case. So you have to frame and write things accordingly so that the pages are left so you will be able to complete your paper. So my main goal for tomorrow is that I know the answer for every question. I might not be able to write everything, but at least I know कि okay ये question है, this is the condition, I know what should be given, and nothing should be out of the box. I should not be like I don't know this condition or I have not heard about the condition. So let's see. I will show you what all things I have prepared for tomorrow. Hopefully it will go well. Let's see. So here I have just divided the conditions according to the region for neck and shoulder and elbow and wrist. All these things for spine, hip and knee, ankle, and others. And I have to focus on ICF for now because I am little weak in that. So let's see. Back after giving MSK paper. Now again the time is around 10 p.m. After coming back home, I slept and did little cardio now. Cardio for the cardio paper. Our neuro paper was going to be on 29th, but it got postponed to 30th because 29th we have Bakri Eid. So plan was to revise little cardio today because we will not be having time to revise cardio. How did the paper go? Uh, Not too much happy or too much disappointed with the paper. It was okay. 15 marks was okay, 3 marks was okay, but just the 7 markers, it was little unexpected. But all the students all kind of know the answer, but it was something we were not expecting, that set of questions which were asked. So this is the paper. So yeah, now the plan is tomorrow morning I will do little cardio for physio, and then start with neuro the whole day and the next day also. So let's see. Bye bye MSK. Hello neuro. And yes, the advice which we got from our seniors was right. Even though we knew the complete answer, we were not able to write every possible management in detail because the time was limited. So we had to manage to write all the important points so that the whole paper is covered. So now let's see how much we can score. Okay, so the next paper we have is neurophysiotherapy. To give you guys an overview, in neuro we have conditions related to the brain, spinal cord, the peripheral nerves, the damage to any of the structure, which can lead to the change in muscle tone. So the questions are related to the signs and symptoms if any particular structure is damaged, and what will be the physiotherapy management for the same. So this is what we have for neuro. Let's start. 29 June, again the time is 10 p.m. and tomorrow is neuro. Am I ready for tomorrow? Not really. In medical life, you will come across stages where you give few exams and you get very less marks which you have never got in your entire life. And for me in first year it was biochemistry where I scored very less, and that it lowered my confidence, and it was the only fear kind of exam which I had in first year. And for this year it is neuro, because in my college exams and terminals and prelims I have not scored as per my expectations, and tomorrow I have to surpass my fear of neuro. Not exactly fear, but I don't know how to explain this, but you have that thing in your mind, okay, you are not good in this subject while writing an exam. So yeah, maybe I am a bit underconfident for tomorrow, but I guess it is the result which is putting the pressure on me whether I will be able to score good or not. So, as Dhoni says, you should focus on the process and not the result, because the result is the outcome of the process. So, let's just focus on the process and let's see. Let's give our best and hope for the best. Let's go. The time is again 10 p.m. Done with Neuro. How was it? Initially, maybe because of my fear, I thought I won't be able to write. After I got the paper, also I thought, okay, I don't know many things, but once I started writing, I was able to recollect. So yeah, it was not as good as MSK, but okay. Now next is, and that is tomorrow only, without any holiday. After I came back, I slept for some time, studied. Will again study thoda and revise it tomorrow. So let's see how it goes. Bye bye Neuro. Hello cardio. To give you guys an overview about the conditions which are there in cardiorespiratory physiotherapy are, as the name suggests, cardio and respiratory. So conditions related to the heart and lungs, and how physiotherapy will help in those conditions, the signs and symptoms. It is not as easy as it sounds. Okay, for this condition you will be given this exercise. For that you have to understand whole the physiology and anatomy of the heart, how it works, the heart rate, etc. So accordingly you have to prescribe the exercise, and there are many more things to improve the breathing capacity, etc., etc. So that is what we have for cardiorespiratory. Let's begin. Okay, again the time is 10 p.m. and done with cardio. How was it? It was okay. Few questions I was not able to answer properly. The 15 markers was okay as compared to MSK and Neuro. Overall, it was okay. Not bad and not good. Neutral. So now last paper to go and it is CBR. Uh, I will give you an overview about what I will be doing and what is CBR tomorrow, because today is little chill day after doing cardio and only one paper is remaining. And to be honest, I have not studied much till now for CBR. I'm going to do it tomorrow only, and let's see how it goes. Last paper of fourth year, and then let's go to sleep. Okay, now the time is around 8 p.m. for a change, and to be honest, I've just covered 25% of the portion till now, and the goal is just to complete this. This is basically the answers of last 5 to 6 years university paper of community, and I'm not doing extras for community because what I've realized is that the university guys have become smarter and they are not letting us predict the questions. So tomorrow's paper also, I don't think they are going to repeat some of the questions and it is going to be something new. So they are going to test our knowledge. So let's see what is going to happen tomorrow. If you are a first year, second year, or third year student watching this, I want to tell you something important, which is to focus on your basics. I know you might have heard this thing in your college as well from your professors. The reason why I'm saying this is because if from starting only your basics are right and you are focusing on your basics, the basic anatomy, physiology, and pathology, the pathology behind all the conditions, you will be able to manage and write the treatment by yourself even if you have not studied the condition. This is because you know what is the cause and what is the symptoms associated with that condition. So somewhere you will be able to process and write the management by yourself only, which is going to help you while writing your papers only, if even if something out of the box comes. So that is one thing which I wanted to address. The second important thing which I wanted to tell you guys is that if you are in your second or third year and you are getting a chance to go to the OPDs, just observe the treatment protocol and the exercise which is being given to the patient. And even if you don't know the condition, just know that example a Parkinson patient is there. Just go and see the exercise and the treatment protocol which has been followed to the patient. I'm telling this thing because you might not know everything about the condition. You might not know the exercise which is being given, why it is being given. But by the time of fourth year, when you will read all those things, you will be able to recollect. Okay, I saw this patient. He was a Parkinson patient. This exercise was given. This was the reason of this exercise was given. You will be able to recollect all those things, which will be eventually useful for you in your fourth year. Because when we were in our second and third years, we were a little shy and we were not able to communicate much with our seniors. And the fun part was we actually even didn't even know the condition. We used to just go blindly and give the protocol. And when we asked each other what was the condition, we never, we actually, not all the time, but few times we actually didn't know the condition only. So instead of just blindly following the protocol and giving the exercise when you are in the OPD, just try to know about the condition. Even if you don't know everything, it will eventually help to you when you are in a fourth year. To tell you more about tomorrow's exam, it is community physiotherapy. In that, we have different sections like women's health, geriatric, industrial health, health promotion. As the name suggests, in women's health, we have conditions related to antenatal and postnatal care, the exercise which should be given. In geriatric, we have the physiological changes and the exercise and how to prevent that, etc., etc. Which So yeah, that is for community, and I have to complete with 75% of the portion by tomorrow. And then hopefully after exams we will be interacting with our friends and we will see which was the toughest exam for them and which was the easiest one. So tomorrow is going to be fun. Let's go. post exam discussion. Sakshi, best paper, worst paper.
Best neuro plus CBR Satani.
And worst? Bolo ma'am.
I guess neuro or worse MSK. Best neuro. Best CBR. मेरा सबसे अलग है बेस्ट कार्डियो वर्स्ट थिंग है कार्डियो कार्डियो हाँ
Fight. Best coordinated, worst study paper. Back home and finally done with all the exams. One last thing which I want to tell you guys is that is just to remain calm throughout the examination and even before 1 or 2 weeks before the exams. Many students go through this thing which is there are so many things to cover. How will I be able to cover all the things? Will I pass or not? Even I have had those phases, and the only way to get through that phase is just to remain calm and focus on what you have got, the time which you have, and just to give your best in that time. And even in exams, don't panic, just try to maintain your calmness. Even if you don't know things, just try to recollect it. Eventually, if you are calm, you will be able to be more productive and give your best, and that is what which matters in exam.
Hello guys, so the exam is finally over. Apologies for not being able to shoot a lot during the exams because I am that kind of student who only wants to concentrate on studies, and I couldn't take out the time to shoot for the vlog as much as I should have, and sorry for that, but I compensate for that right now. One thing I learned during the process of studying for this exam was that, in all the previous years, you had studied a few things, and there are a lot of students who study things just for the sake of exams. They study, they write the exams, and they forget it. But that is not how it should be done because there is a lot of subjects. There's anatomy, physiology, say in third year, there is surgery, medicine. In second year there are also a lot of subjects, and in fourth year, when you come to fourth year, you have to use an amalgamation of all these subjects in your management. You have to know the physiology of the disease. For that you have to be very good in medicine. Say you have to know the basic anatomical structure that is damaged, so for that you have to know the anatomy. So for all those people who had taken for granted the subject in that during that time, would be now suffering because they would not know the basics of the disease, or say basics of whatever the management is. So yeah, I'm glad that I studied well for all the subjects while I should have in all the years. To give you an overview of how my exam went, starting with MSK. MSK was okay. It was not very good for me. Going to Neuro was better than MSK, of course, and I think overall it would be my best exam. Coming to cardio was also fine. It was good comparatively, as much as I had expected. It was better than that. And for CBR, it was okay. It was also good. I enjoyed writing CBR paper actually because it was a little different from what you would expect a CBR paper to be. As they say, the best part of the exam is that it's over. So yeah, the exam is over, but at the end of the exam, I learned a lot of things that I didn't know otherwise because we go to OPDs and we give management, but a lot of times it is just dictated management. We get it from our teachers, maybe the interns or the PGs, and we just give it manually without knowing the rationale, without knowing the dosage, anything. We just give it. But now, after the exams, during the exams, while studying, we learned that okay, this is the rationale behind giving this modality or maybe this exercise. Why do we give it? What is the purpose of giving it, and how does it help the patient? So that is something which was important. So now